my name is Amy Murphy and I'm here at Yoga Grow, and today I'm going to teach you a simple flow. Very nice on the shoulders, nothing too demanding but also nothing too easy, just simple. Not fancy, not easy, simple. Begin in Ragdoll. Have your feet a little wider than your typical hip width. Bend your legs, your sit bones are a bit round. Hang on to your elbows. And take a few deep breaths. Be opportunistic about your torso being rather close to your thighs. Breathe against your legs. And then eliminate that arm grip. Your arms hang, you lean your weight into your toes, you're tipping a little bit forward. You can counter that by pulling your sit bones down. You're working your way to vertical. Your arms are hanging, your sit bones are grabbing into the backs of your legs as your belly rises up to meet your ribs. Your ribs pull down to meet your belly. Your chest will just suddenly burst open, let your thumbs kick backwards, and then raise your arms wide and high, like you're putting gloves onto the hands. Webbing of those hands spread and eager. And then at the top of this reach, lace your fingers, push your palms up, allow your shoulders to be up into your ears. Eliminate a little bit of that uplift of the arms by dragging down on the low shoulder blades. Feel some life in the armpits when you do that. When you exhale, you can get a light bend in your legs. Push your palm prints forward, spread your back out. Push your hands even harder forward from the pinky side of your hand. Haul yourself right back up. Break the hands free of their huge grip. You can have bent wrists as you push your arms out to the sides of the room. And then with continuity, catch your hands behind your back. Your elbows will require a bend. And then fix up the shoulders. You can roll them back both at once as your elbows narrow together. Be cautious with your abdomen, but don't think too hard as you bow down. Belly swallowed into the hip creases. You do let your sit bones stick up. You take a few breaths in this bound standing forward fold. Your shoulder heads, the circular rounds of your shoulders are inching away from the floorboards. That energy shoots up into your knuckles, which are pushing to the ceiling. Just morph that. Find a bound flat back pose where your shoulder heads are pulling away from the wall in front of you and your knuckles are pulling to the wall behind you. Then we go right back to the start. Break the hands free. Fall into a ragdoll pose. Lose the grip on the arms. Roll up. I'll do that 2 more times with less dwelling. It'll be a little more continuous. Throw the thumbs back, burst the hips forward. Your butt is squeezed as your arms go up. Catch your hands, flip your palms. Feel the strength of your lower shoulder blades. Your ribs feel a touch wide. Then slam the hands forward, scoop your front body out. Push your hands even farther forward, let the pinkies haul you back up. Break the hands free, little buckle in the knees. Catch the hands behind your back. Once the shoulders have fixed themselves up, dive your way into a fold. With your knuckles still bound, pull yourself into flat back. Your knees are even still bent, nearly a chair-like bend here. Release grip, ragdoll. Release ragdoll grip, start rolling up. 1 more of those, the hips forward, the sit bones, the back of the pelvis down. Reach wide and high like you're putting on gloves this whole time you're reaching. Lace your hands, push your palms up so you have this upright anchor. Squeeze your low shoulder blades down with a bit of skill. Hollow your front, push your palms forward. Push even farther forward, then come back up. Let your back feel full, so to speak. Break the hands apart, lace them behind your back. Posture up that chest, and then bow down. 1 more flat back pose with the hands bound. Knuckles go straight back, chest inches forward. This time, things change a little bit. Break the hands free, set them beneath the shoulders. Walk your feet together. We'll all have very bent knees in order to accomplish this. Fingers are intense. Your shoulders are pulled back. As you take a long step back with your left foot, you'll slide the hands beneath the shoulders so your weight is primarily over your front leg. Your left toes wiggle to find their placement. Bend the left knee, and then just like you had done to roll into extended mountain, with pressure in this right big toe, hang your arms, roll up to crescent lunge. Both of your butts, right and left, are dragging down to the floor. The left knee is pinning you down so that you can now reach your arms wide and high. Lace your hands above your head. When you push your palms up, inch out through the left heel at the same time. Keep this left hip crease pulled towards the end of the room that you're facing with your eyes in your chest. Shrink the lower shoulder blades down so there's a little bit of a window between your arms and your ears. There's space. Then this is the simple part. We don't actually flow. You don't get to do any back bends today. Break the hands free. Get messy. Spill yourself over your front leg. On your way down, hug the belly up, plant your hands. You'll just take a three-legged dog. Bow your chin. The right foot scrapes the mat as you push the knee up high. Your fingers are clawed. Close your hip so you're back to a level back. Fill the back side of your body up as you bring your knee into your nose. Your low back has air in it. You have a lift from your back, your rib cage up as well. Step your right foot quietly. The left knee is bent. It's pinning you down in order for you to rise up. You're doing the same thing. Once your chest gets vertical, you open your hands, you reach them up. As soon as the hands are taking hold, you initiate that push of the palms up. Meanwhile, strike that left heel back. The arms get situated overhead, and you pull your lower shoulder blades down. Break the hands apart, keep them hovering overhead. Really lean this left hip crease forward as you push the left heel back. With a steady gaze and an unchanging back leg length, just spin the back heel in for your warrior two. Walk into your right toes. Bend into your right leg. But keep turning this left hip crease towards the wall that you're facing, so that the top end, the femur end of this left leg hasn't really changed, but now, of course, this left heel is pinned down. Get huge about the left side of your body. Pull your left rib cage, your left armpit up. Shoot the left arm back, but gaze over and roll out into your front body, your right body. You maintain a long left side, just one reverse warrior for now. Your right side does get to stretch out, but the armpits are lifted up to keep you from any type of collapse. Three-legged dog, big reaches, long arms, spread fingers. The back heel will unplug, the right knee will stick up. Then last movement on this right side, haul your knee into your nose. Your butt cats down, your ribs hike up, step your foot into place, and roll your way up. Left knee is still soft, still holding you down so that you can reach your upper body up. Catch your hands, push your palms, meanwhile dig out through the left heel. Hands break free overhead, you open up into your warrior two. You walk generously into the front leg. Reverse warrior. Feel a harsh end point as you come up to warrior two. Do that twice more. Lean into your reverse warrior. Still this negative space between left armpit and left leg. Big reach for the top arm, however. Harsh warrior two. Your side body is really developed and lifted. Your shoulders cap down. You pause. Reverse warrior. Warrior two, and then your one brief add-on. Keep these hips extended side angle. The right arm goes forward, this left leg is still pinned. Touch your hand to the outside of the front leg. Just make an effort to let your torso
Perhaps go beyond the bent front knee. The back heel is sealed as the left arm continues. Pull yourself into a low runner's lunge. The left hand hits the floor. The left heel picks up off of the mat. Your neck can be bent as you look forward. Slide your left foot in to meet your right one. Take your hands up your shins. Have a moment of flat back, a nice neutral spine, guts pulled up. Standing forward folds. Right into the other side with your knees bent, touch the fingers down, find flat back. Long step back with right leg for a low lunge. Chest is open at this time. The left sit bone is learning to sit. Buckle the right knee. Now tuck your chin a lot. Roll up to your first crescent lunge on this leg. Both of your butts pinning down so that you can vertical your chest. Your throat rises, your arms reach. Catch the hands above you like you have this upright anchor. When your palms decide to flip, you simultaneously shove your right heel back. And then the skill is to inch the lower shoulder blades down and hike the right hip crease forward. Your eyes might be on the spot where the wall and the ceiling meet. This first time, with great tension, you stay bent into the right knee. That left shin is forward, but those hands can't help but break. Burst forward, touch hands down. You've got a bit of a cat spine. As you bring the left heel in, you push the left knee up. Then the moment this hip opens, you close it again. Guts up as you pull your knee into your nose, deliver your foot. Back knee is soft to support you, to pin you down as you roll up. Your back is getting long, and so is your front. Lift your chest, reach your arms. When the hands grab, push the palm prints high, dig through the right heel. The arms don't go far, the shoulder blades are shrugging down. Break the hands apart. Before you transition to Warrior Two, feel the work of your right hip crease forward. The back legs changes are minimal. You spin in your heel. Your arms, of course, walk out into their T. The left foot goes walking. You commit to letting yourself go into the depth of this front leg. Your left hamstring squeezed to hold up the drop that you just made. The right foot is absolutely down. Your right armpit is absolutely up. You're curving your right chest away from your heavy hip. Thinking all about your right side body, take your first reverse warrior. There's space between your right armpit and your back leg. Then reaching arms and a still sturdy front leg haul you into your three-legged dog. Left leg stays just as bent. Hands pile around, the back heel picks up. Bow chin, sweep foot, stick your knee up. And then last one, close the hip. Knee to nose. Right knee is soft. Your stance is modest as you roll up. You jab out through that back heel while your arms circle. You catch the hands and push the palms up high. You're training this right hip to face front. Break the hands free. Develop that Warrior Two where your chest is wide open. The right shoulder gets a greater roll back as it defies that heavily printed right heel. You can certainly walk it to the front leg. Reverse warrior. Still a hike in this right armpit. Like you are really hooked to the ceiling by your armpits. Warrior Two. Feel hoisted in your side body. 2 more. Lean up and back. Harsh landing in your Warrior Two. This should feel like work. The left hamstring cradling that left thigh bone. Do it one more time. Squeeze your butt as you lean up and back. That right shin bone is kicking back as well. Harsh Warrior Two. legs commit to being this low, they might get lower as you find your extended side angle stretch. The back heel is committed as you reach. And then as you start to crumble and round yourself around, that back heel will detach from the floor. This time step into downward dog. Tiptoe to the top of the mat to a ragdoll pose. A wide-legged fold, stepping out. Softening knees, catching elbows. Break the hands free, and just once the flow that we did in the beginning, start to roll up. Reach high, catch the arms overhead. Push the palms up. Shrink your front body, let your ribs go down very effectively as your back ribs open up. Push forward before pressing high so you're growing the arm's length. With high tension in those hands, break them free, catch them in that new bind behind your back. Roll your shoulder heads open and take a bow. With hard-working knuckles, haul yourself up to flat back. And then break the hands free in this slightly lifted position and fold. That is the end of your practice. You can stay and take a few more breaths in that ragdoll position. You could step the hands beneath the feet and take gorilla. You could take your very own flow, but what I just gave you, your simple flow, is a wonderful heater-upper, nice building blocks for whatever you desire. Hope you enjoyed.